Goodbye, quiet approach. I'll tuck that away. This must be the pass Ravid was talking about. With Banuk territory just above. Should have brought a cart.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy. Need them soon enough. This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. Do what I have to. prepared. I can't spare the weight. These will keep. Going down fast.
Outlander on the mountain!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
How are we to trust the chieftain after so many died under his command? Shameless abandonment.
means to go back to the mountain, and I will stand with him.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
A daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Barja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this Damon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum.
Damon's sway.
Might be worth a shot.
Cauldron vomits out new horrors as well.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Araya knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Don't bother hunting tall nuts. You can't kill them, even if they're stuck in a sheet of ice. Hope you're holding up all right.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden day. I'm Laolai, the drummer.
Deep in.
A hollow, carved out by the old one. I'd explain it by playing for you.
So deep dip.
Yes. During the war, I'm the drummer now. Of course, if the waters don't recede.
So the water's...
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river, there was no rain.
A flood without rain. That is
Just northwest of. Look all you like, but I don't see. Silence by rising waters.
Sometimes I see horrible shapes in the cloud.
Frozen Tallneck is perhaps the most distinctive landmark in the cut.
Not so long ago, and they are not easily forgiven.
Bandits cower at Stone Yield because they are too afraid to face the Banuk directly.
No one
Remember Balakai, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small. It was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe went far behind, seeking a way to defeat Banukai.
their ridiculous ideas.
Outlanders. You spend a week in the cut, then go home to tell your friends how tough you are.
This old underestimates us. We will not bow.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. From up here, you can see all our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds up.
Haven't met many art. Song's edge needs, but a new start needs new colors.
Have you always been?
I've always painted. Up there, all of us Banuk.
These pigment
Salts gather at the edges.
The Banuk rock.
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right. Some are called to the machines.
Do the machines?
I don't know. Others like mine, and sometimes even.
I'll see what I can.
Seek out the vibrant ones. But I'd reward you.
I might want to rethink my route.
The light she'd held within her drifted from her wings and rose to the sky. And for just a moment, before life left her, Banakai knew the truth of the blue light.
Water lapping with stone.
Whatever happens, we can't let the daemon's work take our resolve from us. That's not who we are. They say bandits have made camp in the cut. We do well to stay vigilant.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Rhea. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear, I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
nice and vibrant.
One for Sakuli. Outlanders. Carja Outlanders. What brings you Carjas?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. We've had a bad run this time.
I did say...
Not your concern, though.
The Sundom has changed, but this work hasn't. Never let anyone play the card to clack off. As the sun witnesses, we put our backs in.
Looks good. Interesting. Maybe I could override it. Some kind of transmitter. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. have to leave something else behind. Perfect. That'll help. This must be the ruin Lyle I was talking about. Deep in. Floated too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough. Tasty. Save this for later.
Chosen a poor time to visit the cut.
It's a bad time to tour the cut, Outlander. Best to head home.
Never know when I might need these. And one of these. I'd have to ditch something. I'll shake it out later. There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built. No space. Well, somebody wanted in. Really blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. It's, you know, so.
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. A piece is missing. Not getting in here without it. Someone's been through here. Not that long ago either.
I've become trapped somehow! I'll buy the floor, come to hear another person stomping about in here. This blasted door is stuck! This is the perfect opportunity to do a good deed!
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
With rollers, no way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? The other valve is just across the raging floodwaters. You might find a way to the other valve somewhere up above. You know, I thought I saw some kind of tunnel up there. Might provide a means to cross the gap. You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plains. Stone Moon, clouds tall, and lake wide. I spent 13 levels on that contraction, but no wall. Just great stone columns bearing the weight of the rock above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous rusted-out old-world parks. You know the ones with the 4 wheels? I've raced through 100 of them. The only thing I've ever seen inside is first. That's what they were told, Leah. Maybe the old ones want to part around families. Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around. See what I can find. Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. Nothing like that. It's too strong. I can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks.
Amazing forge, girl! Careful! Don't want you drowning in this ruin now, do we?
Definitely awake now.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Come on, sellouts and runaway cowards! We see her. I forgot where it's in. We started off so strong and then all just... Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Bandit, we need one.
Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Could be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
I can set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
This is my sort of delve. 1,000 little problems to solve. And using minute and invisible factors. My father used to say, Kibling, don't make the delve harder than it is. The best delve is done in half the time to get the campfire to sputter out. Now, my father was a great man. Dead wrong. Then unstuck. The sailors can get lost.
Uh-huh, Gilden. Okay, Gilden, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again. Hang on, okay? I've got a plan. I need to get up higher. I'd climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I wanted.
Ouch! Now, I suppose I might be mistaken, but that didn't look intentional. Are you all right?
Can't jump straight to the catapult from here. But I could climb higher, but I won't. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I need to get up higher. I would climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now. Jump straight to the catapult from here. I could climb higher, but I won't.
Going down.
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Ah! Oh! No! 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 That killed her! Ah, Kilton, what have you done this time, you great chance?
I'm fine. Gus. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim, though.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way. It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
Okay, Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of count practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker cards.
I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but... This looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes. You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan. This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness. Been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
Looks like I'm on the right track. There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that's what Harry is doing.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the lower level. Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that? Smells like a forge side morning in the claim.
I should head back up with Gildan.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after? I'm sorry. Just saying. I need to take Laura. Hey, Laura.
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to.
The lock positions. Helpful.
What, what are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Got too much already.
Where is it? Where did it go?
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Let's do it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We can practice in hollow space. I'll always say that.
In a row.
Gildan? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make. That's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Lao Lai's already at the din. Sounds getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound. look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Oh, useful. Keep that for later. Are you Neltuk?
I've been observing that tower for hours. How the daemon's light pulses through it, repairing machines. You overcame it, just like that.
Kind of what I do. I'm looking for Aurea. Can you help me?
She's gone where only shamans can tread. She left in search of answers from the voice in the blue light. And yet, what she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far. You should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Araya's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Araya's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Araya when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Araya and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Araya at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her... I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. Take to knock one of those over. Maybe it's the last. Day for one of us. Just stay out of their way for now. Just go about your business. Nice. I found it a long time ago. But the scavengers have just gotten started. I could check my focus, see what it sees. Come on, then. The last of it. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even manipulate it. Get at what's inside its head. You're not gonna be the one to stop me. This tall neck part's still in one piece. Hidden. business. Everything's freezing. Ground, the air, me. tall next part. It's heavy. Get out of this. Part seems intact. Tallnecks are built tough. All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's pal. Well, that fits. I hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Low and quiet does it. very cold. I get it. Just need to get the power flowing through there. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. That should wake you up. I see him coming. Easy! Never easy. Now I need to climb that tunnel again. I'll need to find higher ground. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tarmac. Got their attention? Made it. Now to climb up to its head. Down you go. Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. That'll keep my stomach quiet. Those mountains must be the ice rests. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. Must be the cave that shaman told me about. Long way down. And not natural either. Might not be alone down here. Those are the metal birds. I'll find a use for you. Need a lead. Focus might find something. Just have to go up. If I could move that flying machine over a little. Check the area with my... Not so grounded after all. Now I can get across. Something's been hacked out of it. Maybe I can find another of these flying machines. There's the door lock. I'll need to configure it.
If those punk technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo. I didn't ask for a bunch of flying cameras. I didn't ask for a bunch of flying...
No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here. Shouldn't be hard to remove. show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge. So this thing will improve my spear, huh? Now they're hunting me.
If Ikri's not coming back...
She'll be back. She never falters.
But if she has, then I'm the one who can throw a spear the farthest.
And I'm the one...
What are your hunters doing so far out here?
We are of the White Teeth, come down from the jawbone of Banur to test those who would run with us.
A test? In those hunting grounds?
No, it is an ordeal. Survive upon the glacier and the knife trail, as our ancestors did.
It's been a harsh season. 2 have yet to return. We shall wait. Then we shall bless their attempt.
What does this or...
To scale the glaciers, our shaman had...
Metal to fashion weapons.
What about the...
It was their ordeal. Those who return know the White Teeth run...
How generous. You're from Banur. Do you know about...
Strong names, indeed. This obsession with...
So who are...
Warriors. The first, all young hunters hungry for the fight seek to... We are well served.
Everyday lightning crack.
Aren't you even going...
In time. As months...
Unbelievable.
Even if they did still live, they will not accept your aid out...
Nothing else can be...
We'll see. Survival secret. So they leave people to die?
They all die beneath the tools of killing machines. Artak's crusade.
Is this what you...
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending, and what does the Conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it, and you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me. Might as well get started improving my spear.
Blue light fades from the world, and yet return to the frozen Tallneck.